When Sam Heughan stepped onto the stage with a cold gaze, the pale light from the spotlights reflecting off his ash-gray makeup, the entire audience held their breath. No longer the warm and affectionate Jamie Fraser, before the audience was Macbeth, cold, torn, crazy and powerful. Outlander Macbeth, a special spin-off of the Outlander series, co-produced and starring Sam Heughan himself, just released its first episode last weekend. Filmed during the break of Season 8, the project was kept secret until the premiere. And when the audience first saw Sam in the Macbeth look, social media exploded with shock. "I don't recognize him anymore. Sam Heughan in Macbeth is a stage monster, from Jamie to Macbeth. Who allowed him to charm across all historical dimensions like this?" But behind that acclaim is a painful, daring and risky transformation journey for Sam Heughan, a man who has always been associated with the image of a romantic Scottish warrior. A bold move, but necessary. In a rare interview after the first episode was released, Sam sat in the post-production room with his hair shaved, his face still showing the brutality of the character Macbeth. He admitted, "I know some people will be shocked, some people will say, why did Jamie Fraser become so dark? But I needed to step out of Jamie's shadow, not to deny it, but to explore myself more deeply." Sam recounted the 4-month preparation process, relearning the entire original Macbeth in Old Scots, practicing his voice, honing his intonation, and especially physical training to transform Jamie Fraser's toned body into the slimmer, sharper and more violent appearance of Macbeth, a man corrupted by power. "I didn't want Macbeth to be just a ruthless warrior. I wanted him to be a symbol of rise and fall, a soul consumed by darkness." A completely different Sam Heughan. From the very first scene, Sam gives the audience goosebumps. His hair is disheveled, his cloak is bloody, his eyes are troubled. Macbeth stands in the middle of the battlefield, silently listening to the three witches' chilling prophecies. Audiences who once loved the warm image of Jamie are now faced with a completely opposite version, dark, sinister, but still retaining inner depth. "It's impossible to take your eyes off him," writes critic Charlotte Evans of The Guardian. "There's something dangerous and yet mesmerizing about the way Sam Heughan portrays the growing madness inside Macbeth." Not only does Sam express himself, he also directly performs bloody action scenes, from brutal sword fights to the famous monologue. "Is this a dagger which I see before me?" When that line rang out, a whisper spread in the theater. Jamie Fraser is really gone. This is a whole new Sam Heughan. Fans are restless because it's so excellent. Soon after Outlander Macbeth was released, Twitter and TikTok were flooded with hashtags. #MacbethHeughan, #SamTransformation, and #DarkJamie. A video recording the moment Sam finished his monologue and burst into tears on stage attracted more than 3 million views in less than 24 hours. A famous fanpage account posted, "I love Jamie Fraser, but I'm addicted to Sam Heughan's Macbeth. Please, someone make this a series." Many fans admitted that they were nervous, not because they were scared, but because they were so moved by the authenticity and vulnerability that Sam brought to the character of Macbeth. One even said, "This is not a performance. This is human rage." Support from Katrina Balfe and the Outlander cast. Interestingly, the Outlander cast were all present at the premiere of the first episode. Katrina Balfe, Sam's longtime co-star, appeared in a luxurious black dress, and was full of praise. "I knew Sam could do it. But when I saw him as Macbeth, I forgot that he was the guy the first filmed with for 10 years. He completely transformed, and it was admirable." Sophie Skelton posted a short story with the caption, "He scared me. And I loved it." Richard Rankin humorously commented, "I don't know if I am going to call him Sam the Slayer after this episode." Sam Heughan and the ending that hasn't ended yet. Outlander Macbeth has just released its first episode but has immediately entered the top 3 global trends on the online distribution platform. The producers revealed that if the response continues to explode, they may expand it into a 5-episode miniseries. And Sam? He's in no rush to take on any more projects right now. During a behind-the-scenes fan meeting, he shared, "I didn't do Macbeth to scare people. I did Macbeth to remind them, light and dark, both live inside of us. And sometimes the most dangerous roles are the ones that are closest to who we really are." Outlander's Sam Heughan may be familiar, but Macbeth's Sam Heughan, crazy, deep and explosive, is the one that really makes the entire film world restless.